Buckets and Boards. Coming to you guys with a quick video. I want to talk about the Paul George yesterday on his podcast. He was talking about this goofball Stephen A. Smith, and I just wanted to touch on it real quick, man. I guess Paul George was kind of angry about Stephen A. making some disparaging comments about Kawhi Leonard. But man, let's go all the way back, man. Stephen A. basically got his career started in Philadelphia as a beat writer for one of those newspapers up there. And, so he had close contact with a lot of the players, and he became good friends with Allen Iverson. So that's kind of where he made his bones, man. But this dude is the worst kind of backstabbing dude you could ever come across. As soon as he got a little bit of notoriety, a little bit of fame, he started to show his true colors. So he ended up leaving Philadelphia, got up there, I don't know where he was at, but he was covering Kawme Brown a lot. And man, he was disrespecting Kawme Brown every chance he could, calling him a bust, saying he was the sorriest player to ever lace up the sneakers. He just said a lot of different things, man, that was just insane, but he didn't do that when he had those humble beginnings, when he first started his career off. It wasn't until he became, I don't really want to say a superstar, but he got a lot of notoriety, I should say. And then he went from that to KD, started, bashing on KD about certain things or whatever, man. A lot of it slipped my mind right now. I can't name it right off the top of my head, but most of you guys know what I'm talking about. He dissed KD every chance he could. And then it went from that to Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie just have a different perspective on a lot of things, and he's an individual. It's his choice. He could choose to say and be a flat earther, whatever Kyrie want to do. It's his prerogative. He could do it, man. This is America. We get it. That's what's great about this country. We could do whatever we want to do, and it should be okay. But Stephen A. is that type of dude, man. He's the worst kind of guy you ever want to be around, because it's about his money and it's about status. And he understands that being basically a shock jock is the way to get attention on him, to boost ratings. And he doesn't care what guy he disrespects, how much crazy stuff he just comes up with and say about that guy. But what it's doing is pushing the narrative. It's pushing the Nielsen ratings. It's making everybody watch First Take or whatever particular show he may be hosting. It's making the eyes and the ears go to that channel or that station and pay attention. And Stephen A. understands this. And why I say he's the worst kind of backstabbing weasel you could ever run across, because young guys out there, pay attention to guys like Stephen A. Because you have to learn from a young age to be able to recognize character. And Stephen A. has that character that is him over anybody else. He don't care if he's your best friend for 20 years. If he want to elevate, he's going to do that. He backstabbed Max Kellerman, allegedly. He's the type of guy that if you out of town on business and he see your girlfriend or your wife at the coffee shop getting some coffee, well, guess what? He'll drop a lug on her, say different things to try to get her to, give him a little interest or show him some interest or whatever. He's that type of character, man. I just don't like dudes like that. Young fellas, recognize that character early, separate yourself from them. Now, the new victim of the day is Kawhi Leonard. He's been saying all kind of crazy stuff over the last week since the Clippers, not even since they were eliminated, since Kawhi didn't play in Game 3, Steven went on a rant, start bashing him in the media, and he's even going as far as to say, like, Kawhi is like BSing, like this is not real, like he's not injured. You're trying to tell me a guy that makes $42 million per season, Kawhi Leonard, love being on the big stage, one of the best two-way players to ever play the game, won 2 championships, he's in the playoff, and he has a chance to knock the Phoenix Suns off to move to the next round, to possibly go forward to win his third chip. He's gonna fake an injury not to play? Man, this is ridiculous. Playoff P said, Kawhi should have played at least 9 or 10 minutes a game. To go out there and possibly ruin his knee for good, get injured some more, just to satisfy Stephen A's opinion? Man, that's crazy. But this dude is like the Philadelphia dudes say, he's a nut blank. You already know what I'm saying, man. That dude is an absolute nut. You know what I mean? Just to even allude to a guy might be just tanking it because he don't want to play. Load management? Come on, for real. In the playoffs? When everything is on the line? Stephen A need to quit, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come to you guys, man, with a quick video. Whatever you do, man, recognize this type of character trait. Guys that will put money, power, fame above anything. Go behind your back, tell your bosses certain things, man, to try to get you bumped out of the way. Maybe they can take over your position. Stephen A is that character, allegedly. But yeah, man, watch out for that type, man. But that's all I really have. Passport T, buckets and boards. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.